Something is moving through our solar system. Something fast. Something strange. And, according to Earth's most powerful space observatories, and now, the James Webb Space Telescope, this isn't just another asteroid or wandering comet. It's not debris. It's not natural noise. And it's definitely not behaving like anything we've ever catalogued. At first, it was nothing more than a faint glimmer in archival data, an anomaly buried in pixels. Then, it reappeared, but with a speed and trajectory that defied every known model. Now, it has a name, 3I Atlas. It's coming from deep interstellar space. But what's truly unsettling isn't just how fast it's moving, it's how it behaves, and what some now believe it might actually be. When the James Webb Space Telescope turned its eye toward the object, the data it returned didn't just raise eyebrows. It sent a message. A whisper from the stars. A signal we may not be alone, and worse, that someone may have just found us. It began in late June. The Atlas system, an early warning network designed to detect impact threats, picked up something unusual. A dim, fast-moving object appeared in multiple images. Not once. Not twice. But again and again. It wasn't on any list of known asteroids or comets. And when its path was calculated, the results were chilling. This object wasn't orbiting the Sun. It was plunging through the solar system on a hyperbolic trajectory, the unmistakable signature of an interstellar interloper. Within days, telescopes around the world locked on. Over 100 confirmed sightings streamed into the Minor Planet Center. NASA verified it. And just like that, 3I Atlas joined the short, strange list of visitors from beyond. But this wasn't just another cosmic rock. It was moving fast, faster than almost anything we've tracked. It was bright, too bright, as if reflecting more light than its size could account for. And its surface? Smooth, too smooth, artificially smooth. As speculation grew, a familiar voice entered the conversation, Avi Loeb, the Harvard astrophysicist who once suggested that Oumuamua, the first interstellar object ever observed, may have been a probe. Loeb called for immediate observation by the James Webb Space Telescope. He wasn't alone. Dozens of astronomers agreed. Because this object didn't act like a comet. Its brightness didn't match its mass. Its shape? Inconsistent. And if it were dark and rocky, it would need to be enormous to shine like that, much larger than Oumuamua or Borisov, the only two confirmed interstellar objects before it. Loeb proposed an audacious possibility. Look for non-gravitational acceleration, subtle motion that cannot be explained by gravity alone. Motion, that implies propulsion. Then James Webb saw it. And nothing made sense. Its infrared signature didn't match any known comet, asteroid, or icy body. No tail, no heat trail, no signs of gas or dust. Instead, it showed periodic variations in brightness, like it was rotating with purpose. Worse still, the Webb telescope picked up something else. A faint, repeating signal. Not a transmission. Not a beacon. But a pattern in light, in the infrared, as if it were modulating its reflection. A primitive form of communication. A whisper, encoded in photons. Not random. Not natural. Before 2017, we had never detected a single interstellar object. Then came Oumuamua, long, thin, fast, with a mysterious boost in speed and no tail. Then Borisov, more comet-like, but still strange. And now, 3I Atlas, faster, brighter, and perfectly timed. 3 objects in under a decade. Some say it's just better detection tech. Others ask, why now? What changed? Are we finally detecting what's always passed us by? Or has some? Then came the most disturbing realization of all. 3I Atlas wasn't just fast. It was precise. Its path wove through the solar system like a needle through fabric. Avoiding planets, not by chance, but by calculation. Thousands of simulated trajectories showed no similar pattern. It wasn't drifting. It was navigating. And its next destination? Near Earth. Not on a collision course. Not close enough to panic. But close enough to observe. A flyby. Deliberate. Clinical. Like something taking one last look before moving on. A theory began to spread, quiet, radical, unnerving. What if this isn't a probe in the way we think? Not a craft. Not a ship. But a monitor. A long-duration, no-return observer, built to fly through alien systems, scanning, listening, and moving on. Exactly the kind of thing we have dreamed of building. So if we've imagined it, why wouldn't someone else have built it first? And if they did, how many more have passed by undetected? Then came the final twist. As 3I Atlas reached the edge of detection, astronomers expected its light to dim, as all outbound objects do. But it didn't. It held its brightness, defying the inverse square law. And then, it paused. Just briefly. Barely measurable. But real. A moment of stillness. As if, deciding. For 40 minutes, it hovered in place relative to the background stars. Orientation locked. Light modulation unchanged. And then, without flare or fanfare, it moved again. Deliberately, smoothly, silently. Not a fluke. Not a rock. But a decision. So what is 3I Atlas? A rock? A probe? A being? A biomechanical intelligence, part machine, part awareness, designed not to land, not to speak, but simply to pass through, and know. Something built of light and time. Not meant to visit. Only meant to witness. And maybe, just maybe, we were never meant to see it. But now we have. And maybe that's the point. The most terrifying possibility? That this wasn't an accident. That it didn't need to be seen until we were ready to see it. A signal. A question. One posed in motion, light, and impossibly ancient mathematics. And now that we've heard it, now that we've seen the blink in the dark, what will we do with the answer? The James Webb Space Telescope didn't just capture an image. It recorded a moment. A fracture in our assumptions. A ripple in our arrogance. A whisper from the stars that says, "You are not alone." And you never were. Because maybe the universe doesn't send messengers with faces. Maybe it sends questions. Wrapped in silence. Moving fast enough that only the awake will see them. And now we have. If this disturbed you, if it made you feel small, uncertain, yet impossibly curious, don't let this story fade. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Comment below.